Welcome to today's news discussion. I'm Sonia, and I'm joined by Simon.
Hello, Sonia. Hello, listeners. I'm Simon.
Let's dive into our first story. The Dutch chip equipment maker ASML has raised its 2026 revenue guidance for the second time, now expecting net sales between €43 billion and €45 billion, up from the previous forecast of €36 billion to €40 billion.
That's quite a significant increase. What drove this revision, according to the reports?
The surge in demand for advanced chip-making equipment, particularly driven by the AI boom, has been the main factor. ASML's Q2 revenue rose to €9.33 billion, beating analysts' estimates.
So, the AI chip demand is really impacting these semiconductor equipment manufacturers. Did ASML provide any specific details about their capacity plans?
Yes, they plan to increase their EUV systems by about 30% over the next 2 years. This expansion is in response to the growing demand.
That's a substantial capacity increase. How does this align with their current production capabilities?
The reports indicate that ASML is working to boost its production to meet the rising demand. The 30% capacity increase for EUV systems is part of this effort.
EUV systems are crucial for advanced chip manufacturing. Are there any other factors contributing to ASML's growth besides AI chip demand?
The general demand for advanced semiconductor manufacturing equipment is also on the rise. ASML's technology is at the forefront of this industry. Let's move on to our next story. Gautam Adani has denied any involvement in a deal related to the dismissal of criminal charges against him in a sworn affidavit.
What were the charges about and why were they dismissed?
Adani and several others were accused of participating in a scheme to pay about $250 million in bribes to Indian officials to secure power supply contracts and misleading investors. The Justice Department dismissed the charges, citing legal hurdles.
Did Adani's affidavit address any potential investments or agreements that might have influenced the Justice Department's decision?
According to the reports, Adani affirmed under oath that he was unaware of any agreements surrounding the dismissal of the charges. His legal team had discussions with U.S. officials about potential investments, but these were clarified as having no impact on the department's resolution.
There's been a lot of speculation around such cases. How did the market or Adani's businesses react to this news?
The articles don't provide specific details on the market reaction, but it's clear that Adani's denial aims to clarify that there was no backdoor deal involved. Moving on, Chinese AI startup DeepSeek is reportedly preparing for an initial public offering, IPO, in 2027 and is seeking a $71 billion valuation.
That's a significant valuation. What stage is DeepSeek in currently?
DeepSeek has recently completed its first round of financing, raising about $7 billion at a valuation of $52 billion. They're now in talks for another funding round.
The AI space is seeing a lot of investment activity. How does DeepSeek's valuation compare to other players in the Chinese AI sector?
The reports indicate that DeepSeek is considered one of China's national AI champions. The $71 billion valuation represents a 37% jump from their current post-money valuation.
What are the plans for the IPO? Is it going to be in China or elsewhere?
According to the reports, DeepSeek is planning to file for an IPO in mainland China this year, with a debut expected in 2027. Let's discuss ICICI Prudential Life Insurance's Q1 results. The company reported a 27.8% increase in standalone net profit to 386 crore.
What were the key drivers behind this profit growth?
The net premium income rose significantly, and the value of new business, VNB, grew by 24.9% during the quarter. The total revenue reached 28,395 crore.
That's impressive growth. Are there any other notable developments from the company?
Yes, ICICI Prudential Life proposed changing its name to ICICI Life Insurance Limited as part of its ongoing operations. Moving on to Ahair Test Systems, their Q4 2026 earnings call revealed some interesting insights. AI and data center revenue surged to 71% of their annual sales.
That's a significant shift towards AI-related revenue. What were the overall earnings results?
While the specific earnings figures weren't detailed in the reports, Aher Test Systems projected a sharp acceleration in full-year growth for fiscal 2027, underpinned by a record backlog.
The company's stock price reacted positively with a 21.91% increase. What are the expectations for their revenue growth in fiscal 2027?
The management projected that revenue could potentially triple in fiscal 2027, driven by the growing demand for AI chip testing solutions.
That's a very optimistic outlook. Are there any specific factors contributing to this expected growth?
The reports highlight that Aher Test Systems is benefiting from the increasing demand for their testing systems, particularly in the AI and data center segments. We've covered all the major stories for today. Thanks for joining us, Simon.
Thank you, Sonia. It's been a pleasure discussing these stories with you.
And thank you to our listeners for tuning in. Until next time, goodbye.
Goodbye.